What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski and I am back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we're going to be playing through the last of the Save Ace event dungeons. They will repeat over the next couple of days, but this is the last one I'm going to be making a video on, being the 35 Stamina Major Light Paramount War, which is the KIZARU event. Now, before we actually get into this, let's go back real quick, back to the main page, and we're going to go ahead and check the Save Ace banner just to see what our rewards are at. Now, at news o'clock today, we actually got given a whole bunch of news. Given the Ace event, we actually completed a lot of it, and we got a lot of rewards for that. So you can see we've already reached the 16 million, and we only need 20 million. So we're almost there, guys. And you can see here, it says we're up to 16.7 million. I believe that's the most recent figure. Let me just refresh real quick, just to make sure it is the most recent figure. So it is. So 16.78 million. So we are about to reach the 17 million mark, which is really, really good. And over the next couple of days, we should be reaching the Podcast D Ace. And that Ace is actually really, really good, as I mentioned in a couple of previous videos. But anyways, in this video, we're going to be playing through the 35 Stamina KIZARU. Now, this team that I am using, guys, it's going to take a while with this team. Like, by far, this is probably the most difficult of all of the Save Ace events. This is probably the most difficult one. And we are going to be using a double Raid Boss Kuma team. Now, this team is very, very interesting. Obviously, it's not completely free to play. I do have Monet and I do have Treble on the team. However, you could probably replace them. I mean, Monet could be replaced easily by Momonga. I tried Momonga, but the thing is, my Momonga isn't max level or special level, so it kind of wasn't really the best, honestly, for me. But you know, he's a really, really great addition to the team. And as for Treble, it's really, really difficult. I was really contemplating putting Marco on the team, because Marco provides you a little bit of healing. Because if you guys don't remember what Raid Boss Kuma does as a captain, he doubles the attack and HP of cerebral characters, and then at the end of every turn, depending on how much damage you take, so whatever damage gets dealt to you, it gets times by 5 and then dealt back to the opponent. So Kuma's really, really strong because you get so much HP, especially when we have the Dreadnought ship, which is Don Krieg's ship. That helps us get a little bit more HP and does a little bit of chip damage every single turn. So it just helps with this Kuma team. This team is a very, very stally sort of way to go about it, but honestly, it's probably one of the best because it is a very, very difficult dungeon. Like, there's no lie about that. This dungeon is super difficult, and that's why I'm resorting to this team. I could have tried an Ace team or a Croc team, but I know you guys were pretty upset about that, so I don't really want to go back to that at the moment. So I am going to be using this team for this specific dungeon. Now, I might be skipping or like fast forwarding a lot of this video because it is going to be quite a long fight against KIZARU. So depending on what happens, I will skip ahead or fast forward it for you guys, just so you guys don't have to sit here for like, you know, 10 minutes me just playing through the same stage. But we're finally here now. So as you can see, Kuma's captain ability working there. After we take damage, we just do damage back to him. So it's really, really strong with this ship. So we defeated the full body. Now we can move on to this stage, which is just another fodder stage. Now, that full body stage that we just played can be replaced by a DJ, what is his name? Django, that's his name, Django. So Django can also be on that stage as well. The Marine Django, the yellow guy. So he can also be available on that stage as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But now we're on this stage here. We've got just a bunch of fodder characters. We are going to do a little bit of stalling because we want to make sure our specials are ready to go. We might not even be activating everyone's special throughout this run, but it is always good to have the specials ready for, you know, whenever you might need them. So now we're going to move on to the next stage now. Stage number 4, and it's just, once again, another fodder stage. After this one, we have stage 5, which is a seahorse stage, and it has a whole bunch of pacifista characters. Now, that stage is actually pretty annoying, but with a Kuma team, it's actually really, really easy, because once again, they have a lot of defense, but the thing about Kuma teams is you have a lot of combo hits, because Kuma themselves have 7 combo hits each. So dealing with the pacifistas is actually really, really easy with a Kuma team, which is really, really awesome. So you don't have to bring a unit specifically for that, which is really, really nice. So stage 5, as I said, is this stage right here. So we're going to go ahead, hit with our int unit first, and then we're just going to do regular attacks. And yeah, that's all we really do. The only thing you really need to do is just do regular attacks in order to kill these pacifistas off. And they also get shaved off 1 HP every turn because of the Dreadnought ship. Now, these guys have, it looks like 10 HP. It looks like they have 10 HP, so, you know, a lot of teams should be able to deal with this. If not, perhaps bringing a fixed damage dealer or a delayer specifically for this stage would be my, you know, best bet for that. So this stage here, this one can either be Hina or it can be Bastille, and those guys are both droppable as well. Obviously, because of that preemptive attack, we are going to kill off everything on this stage except for Bastille himself. Now, if you do get the stage with Hina, it's very, very difficult, because what Hina will actually do is she'll lock your orbs, I believe it's for 2 turns or 3 turns, and makes your orbs all negative. So Hina is one of the more annoying stages. If it is Bastille, then you're fine, but, you know, the Hina stage can be a little bit difficult because you probably are going to be taking a fair amount of damage, but luckily with Kuma's captain ability, you know, that is pretty good. And that's why I sort of, like, was thinking about bringing Marco, because if you do take a lot of damage, then having the ability to heal all your HP back up is just super, super useful. So it just depends on what you guys really want to bring, but this team works pretty well from what I've been using. And as I said, it is quite a long fight. You know, you do have to be quite prepared for this. But you know what? These aren't really, you know, sort of catered towards free-to-play players, these stages. These stages are definitely for more advanced players with a lot of units, because these stages are stupidly difficult. It is unbelievable. I was kind of underestimating how difficult these dungeons were actually going to be heading into this Save Ace event, but it's crazy how, you know, difficult they actually are. So, now we've got Strawberry. Strawberry here applies a counter, so make sure do not hit this guy. Now, I am going to be ending up hitting him because of the Dreadnought ship, which is a little bit of a shame, but honestly, I would highly recommend it to not hit this guy, because if you do, his counter is going to do a lot of damage, and obviously you don't want that to happen. So, we are going to just do attacks and hopefully kill this guy off, which we do. Now, he does his counter after the second turn. When he goes to attack, he activates his counter, and after that counter disappears, nothing else actually happens, so that's actually good for us. So, we're going to do regular attacks once again, making sure not to actually hit Strawberry. Otherwise, we're going to be taking a lot of damage, which is not good. So, we're going to see here the turtle gets defeated because of the ship. He uses his headbutt attack, which will go ahead and deal about 10,000 damage to us. And now we can just do regular attacks on this guy, making sure to pick up recovery orbs along the way. That's also something I would suggest as well. Make sure picking up every recovery orb that you possibly can to make sure that your HP is at max or as close to max as possible, so that, you know, if you do end up taking a lot of damage, you can deal a lot of damage back to them, and you can just tank a lot more hits. So that works really, really good with this team. And we're going to go just regular attacks. We probably won't kill him this turn, but we'll definitely kill him after he attacks here. So his regular attacks do 8,000, which is fine, and then he ends up getting killed there. So, now we finally reached the boss stage against KIZARU. So, now I probably am going to speed this up, because all we actually are doing is we're just doing regular attacks until he gets close to about 20%, and then we're going to go ahead and try and burst him down. But that's about it. So I'm just going to speed this up real quick, and I'll see you guys towards the end of the video. Alright, so now that we have finally got him to, you know, under 20%, he just does regular attacks from now on. He doesn't actually do his special again. That special, I believe, is a percentage cut, so no matter what HP you're at, he is going to cut it, and then he does his regular attack of like 6,000 damage. So, we are going to hopefully kill him off here. That would be really, really good. It's going to be really, really close, actually, but we will be ended up doing, you know, chip damage at the end of every turn. And we do have Kuma's special active right now, so we have 2 strength orbs, and hopefully we are going to be doing a lot more damage, and hopefully have enough to kill him. That would be absolutely amazing. So, boom, and Kuma's attack, boom. And we still have Heracles special if we need to use it. So he's going to do his 6,800 of damage, which is fine, and then the chip damage from Kuma's captain ability is enough to take down KIZARU. So that is the 35 stamina KIZARU dungeon, and you know, this actually has some really good skill books. It's got like Strong One Usopp. That's the main one that I really, really hope to get, but obviously the drop rates aren't, you know, the best anyway. So I don't really know if I want to keep farming this like this anyway, because, you know, it's not really that good to farm it like this. And we dropped a 6-star Mihawk book as well, which is really, really awesome. Before we just end the video, video, let's go ahead and check it out. So you can drop all the pacifistas, Hina, Strawberry, Bastille, Iron Fist Full Body, and also Django as well. You can get Rayleigh, Marco, and you can also get Mihawk, 6-star skill books, and obviously the Almighty Manuals, the Universal skill books. What other good skill books do they have? They've got the regular story mode, Diable Jabe Sanji. They've got, Capone. They've got the Cube Kaku from the Rare Crew, 3-day 2-year Sanji, 3-day 2-year Brook, 3-day 2-year Usopp, Gladius, Strongword Usopp as well. Golden Pound books if you guys need them as well. So this event has some really nice skill book drops. But anyways, that is going to end the video of here. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.